Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Talks Data Pod. I am Emma, and today we are going to practice my day from morning to night. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want to describe a full day in simple, natural English. A day is full of useful English. You wake up, get ready, eat breakfast, travel, work, study, talk to people, rest, eat dinner, and go to sleep. Take a breath. Relax. Today, we will turn one normal day into clear English-speaking practice. Talking about your day is one of the best topics for English learners. Why? Because your day is real. You do not need to imagine a difficult topic. You already know what happened. You can talk about your morning, your feelings, your tasks, your meals, your problems, and your plans. When someone asks, "How was your day?" you can answer with more than one word. You can say, "It was busy, but good. I worked in the morning, studied English in the evening, and rested at night." That is simple but natural. Let us begin with the morning. In the morning, you can say, "I wake up at 7. My alarm rings. I open my eyes. I feel sleepy. I stay in bed for a few minutes. Then I get up." Wake up means stop sleeping. Get up means leave the bed. Many learners use these two phrases in the same way, but they are a little different. You wake up first, then you get up. Practice this sentence. I wake up at 7, but I get up at 7:10. Now, let us add feelings. In the morning, you may feel sleepy, tired, fresh, calm, busy, or stressed. You can say, "I feel sleepy in the morning. I feel fresh after washing my face. I feel tired because I went to bed late. I feel calm because the house is quiet." The word "because" helps you explain the reason. Your sentence becomes stronger when you add a reason. I feel tired because I did not sleep well. I feel happy because today is a new day. After getting up, many people begin their bathroom routine. You can say, "I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I comb my hair, I get dressed." These are simple daily verbs. Wash, brush, take, comb, get dressed. Repeat them often. You can practice while doing the actions. Say quietly, "I am washing my face. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting dressed." Your morning can become your English classroom. Now, let us talk about breakfast. You can say, "I make breakfast. I eat breakfast. I drink tea. I drink coffee. I have bread, eggs, fruit, or rice. I eat quickly because I am busy. I eat slowly because I have time." If you do not eat breakfast, say, "I skip breakfast." Skip means not do something. Some people skip breakfast because they are late. Some people never skip breakfast because they need energy. You can say, "Breakfast gives me energy for the day." Let us practice a short morning story. This morning I woke up at 7. I felt a little sleepy. First, I washed my face and brushed my teeth. Then, I made tea and ate a small breakfast. After that, I checked my phone and looked at my schedule. Finally, I got ready for the day. This is a clear story. Notice the order words first, then, after that, finally. Order words help your English sound organized. Now, let us move to the time after breakfast. Many people prepare for work, school, or daily tasks. You can say, "I pack my bag. I take my phone, keys, and wallet. I check my messages. I check the weather. I put on my shoes. I leave home at 8. Leave home means go out from your home. If you stay home, you can say, "I stay home and start my work." Both are useful. Your daily routine may be different, but the English pattern is similar. Transportation is another part of the day. You can say, "I walk to work. I take the bus. I take a taxi. I drive my car. I ride my bike. I go by train. It takes me 20 minutes to get there." The phrase "it takes me" is very useful. It takes me 10 minutes to get ready. It takes me 30 minutes to get to work. It takes me 1 hour to come home. This phrase helps you talk about time. Now let us talk about the beginning of work or study. You can say, "I arrive at work at 9. I arrive at school at 8:30. I greet my coworkers. I say good morning. I check my tasks. I open my computer. I read emails. I prepare my notebook. I start my first lesson. I start my first task." These sentences are common. They help you describe the start of a busy day. The word arrive means reach a place. I arrive at work. I arrive at school. A useful pattern is, I need to. Say, I need to finish a report. I need to call a customer. I need to study for a test. I need to send an email. I need to clean my room. I need to help my family. Need to is for responsibilities. Responsibility means something you must do. You can also say, I have to. I have to work today. I have to study tonight. I have to leave early. Need to and have to are both useful. Let us practice work and study feelings. I feel busy because I have many tasks. I feel focused because I have a clear plan. I feel nervous because I have a meeting. I feel excited because I will learn something new. I feel tired because the day is long. These sentences help you talk about your emotions during the day. Real English is not only actions, it is also feelings. When you add feelings, your story sounds more personal and natural. Now let us talk about lunchtime. You can say, I take a lunch break at 1. I eat lunch with my friends. I eat alone. I bring food from home. I buy lunch near work. I drink water. I rest for a few minutes. A lunch break is a short time to eat and relax. You can say, during lunch, I talk with my coworker. During lunch, I check my phone. During lunch, I listen to English. The word during means in that time. Let us practice a lunch conversation sentence. At lunch, someone asks, how is your day going? You can answer, it is going well, but I am a little busy, or it is okay. I have many things to do, or it is good. I finished one important task this morning. These answers are better than only good. Add one detail. One detail makes your English more natural. If you can give one feeling and one reason, your answer becomes stronger. After lunch, many people return to work or study. This part of the day can feel slow. You can say, after lunch, I go back to work. I continue my tasks. I feel a little sleepy. I drink water. I try to stay focused. I finish my work step by step. Step by step means slowly and in order. You can also say, I take a short break when I feel tired. Break means a short rest. Breaks can help your energy. Now, let us talk about problems during the day. Not every day is perfect. You can say, I had a problem with my phone. The internet was slow. I forgot my notebook. I missed the bus. I could not find my keys. I made a mistake at work. I felt stressed. These sentences help you explain difficult moments. Then add a solution. I had a problem with my phone, so I restarted it. The internet was slow, so I waited. I made a mistake, so I fixed it. Problem plus solution is good English practice. Let us practice using but and so. I was tired, but I continued. I was busy, but I finished my task. I was late, so I took a taxi. I forgot my lunch, so I bought food. I felt stressed, so I took a deep breath. But shows contrast, so shows result. These two small words help you connect ideas. Connected ideas make your speaking smoother. Smooth means easy to follow. Practice them with your daily life. Now let us move to the afternoon. In the afternoon, you may work, study, clean, shop, cook, or rest. You can say, in the afternoon, I answer messages. I study English. I go shopping. I help my family. I clean the house. I exercise. I take a short walk. I feel more energetic. Or, I feel tired in the afternoon. Energetic means having energy. Afternoon sentences help you describe the middle part of your day. Now let us talk about coming home. You can say, I finish work at 5. I leave the office. I take the bus home. I walk home. I arrive home tired. I take off my shoes. I wash my hands. I change my clothes. I sit down for a few minutes. Take off means remove something from your body. I take off my shoes. I take off my jacket. Change clothes means wear different clothes. These phrases are very useful after work or school. Now let us talk about evening activities. In the evening, you can say, I cook dinner, I help with dinner, I set the table, I eat with my family, I wash the dishes, I clean the kitchen. I watch a video, I study English, I call my friend, I go for a walk. These sentences are simple and useful. Evening is a good time for English practice because you can review your day. You can tell a small story about what happened. Let us practice dinner sentences. I make dinner at 7. I eat rice and vegetables. I drink water. I talk with my family during dinner. The food is delicious. After dinner, I wash the dishes. Sometimes I feel too tired to cook, so I eat something simple. This is natural. The phrase too tired to means you are so tired that an action feels difficult. I am too tired to cook. I am too tired to study. I am too tired to go out. Now let us talk about studying English in the evening. You can say, after dinner, I study English for 20 minutes. I listen to a short lesson. I repeat useful sentences. I write 3 new words. I speak about my day. I record my voice. I review yesterday's lesson. This is a strong routine. If you want to improve, connect English with a daily time. For example, after dinner, I practice English. Before sleep, I review my sentences. A routine makes learning easier. Now let us practice speaking about your whole day. You can say, my day starts early. I wake up at 7 and get ready. In the morning, I work or study. At lunch, I eat and rest. In the afternoon, I finish my tasks. In the evening, I go home, eat dinner, and study English. At night, I relax and prepare for sleep. This is a full day in simple English. You can change the details to match your life. Now, let us talk about night routine. At night, you can say, I feel tired. I prepare for bed. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I put on comfortable clothes. I set my alarm. I put my phone away. I read a few pages. I say good night. I go to bed at 10:30. Go to bed means get into bed to sleep. Sleep means the actual sleeping. You can say, I go to bed at 10, but I sleep at 10:30. A peaceful night routine can help your English too. You can say, before I sleep, I think about my day. I ask myself, what did I do today? What did I learn today? What was good today? What can I do better tomorrow? These questions are excellent for English practice. Answer them simply. Today I worked hard. I learned 1 new phrase. I felt proud because I practiced. Tomorrow I will try again. This is a beautiful end of the day. Now let us practice past tense. When you talk about your day at night, you often use past tense. I woke up. I ate breakfast. I went to work. I talked to my friend. I studied English. I cooked dinner. I watched a video. I went to bed. These verbs are very common. Wake becomes woke. Eat becomes ate. Go becomes went. Talk becomes talked. Study becomes studied. Cook becomes cooked. Watch becomes watched. Practice these verbs slowly. Let us make past tense sentences. I woke up early today. I ate breakfast at 7. I went to work by bus. I talked to my coworker. I studied English in the evening. I cooked dinner with my family. I watched a short video. I went to bed feeling tired. These sentences help you describe yesterday or today after it happened. Past tense is very important for daily English because people often ask, what did you do today? How was your day? Now imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel wants to describe his day in English, but he always says only, I worked, I ate, I slept. One evening, he decides to speak about his day from morning to night. He starts slowly. This morning, I woke up at 6:30. I washed my face and drank tea. I went to work by bus. At lunch, I ate with my friend. In the afternoon, I finished my tasks. In the evening, I came home and rested. Daniel notices that his story sounds better when he uses time phrases. This morning, at lunch, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. These phrases guide the listener. They show the order of the day. The next day, Daniel adds feelings. This morning, I felt sleepy. At work, I felt busy. In the evening, I felt tired, but happy. At night, I felt calm. Now his English is more personal. He is not only naming actions, he is sharing his experience. After 1 week, Daniel records a 1-minute talk every night. He says what he did from morning to night. At first, he makes many pauses. Sometimes he forgets words. Sometimes he says the wrong verb. But he continues. He listens to the recording and chooses one thing to improve. Maybe he needs more time phrases. Maybe he needs past tense verbs. Maybe he needs feelings. Little by little, his daily story becomes smoother. You can practice like Daniel. Tonight, record your day in English. Start with, "Today I woke up at." Then say what happened in the morning, at lunch, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. Use simple sentences. Do not stop because of mistakes. If you forget a word, describe it. If you make a grammar mistake, correct it later. The goal is to speak. Your day is your best topic because it belongs to you. Let us build your day sentence bank. I wake up at, I get ready, I eat breakfast, I leave home at, I go to work, I go to school, I take the bus, I arrive at, I start my tasks. I take a lunch break. I feel busy. I finish work. I come home. I rest for a while. I cook dinner. I study English. I review my day. I go to bed. Keep these sentences ready. Now let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. What time do you wake up? What do you do first? What do you eat for breakfast? Where do you go in the morning? What do you do at lunch? How do you feel in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening? What time do you go to bed? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply, I wake up at 7, I wash my face, I eat breakfast, I study English at night. You can also practice with the question, how was your day? Many learners answer, good. Let us make better answers. It was good, but busy. I worked in the morning and rested in the evening. It was tiring, but I finished my tasks. It was quiet. I stayed home and studied English. It was stressful at first, but better later. These answers sound natural because they include feeling and detail. Next time someone asks, how was your day? Try one of these answers. If your day was boring, you can still talk about it. Say, my day was simple, I stayed home, I cleaned my room, I watched a video, I practiced English. Nothing special happened, but it was a peaceful day. This is real English. Not every day has a big story. Simple days are still good for practice. You can learn verbs, time phrases, feelings, and connectors from ordinary life. Ordinary means normal. Ordinary days create extraordinary practice when you describe them in English. Before we finish, remember this. My day from morning to night is one of the most useful English topics. Use morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Use action verbs. Use feelings. Use time phrases. Use past tense to talk about today or yesterday. Use future sentences to talk about tomorrow. Record one daily story. Thank you for listening to Real English Practice. I am Emma, and I am proud of you. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep describing your day in English. Your English voice is growing, one morning and one full day at a time.